I think I'm officially live. Let me give it a second. Let me check everything. Nobody's in here yet, so I might have to make a community post about it. Because nobody's in here, obviously. But he's live. Oh, okay. People are in here. My shit's not telling me anything. Let me go to my thing real quick. Let me go to my thing on my phone real quick. Live. What? This is not good. This is actually not good. Wait, we're good, guys. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Guys, we're good. Don't even worry about it. We're good. Guys, don't. Guys, we're good. Huh. Wait, go to my channel. Live. We might not be good. We might not be good. Let me. Okay. I've got it up. I've got the channel up. I've got the channel up, guys. Don't even worry. I've got it up. I'm just checking the delay. And then we're actually about to start. Well, I don't even care how many people are in here. We're actually about to start. Because, yeah, this delay is very slow. It's fine, though. It's fine. It's actually fine. We're going to actually start looking through manga recommendations. I think. Let me make a community post. By the way, we are so close to 1.5K for the Discord server. It is actually like, it's real right now. It's actually real. It's actually real. Let me. Hold on. This is how we're going to do it. Ready? Let me reverse this camera. I'm live as fuck right now, chat. Do you see my phone? That's going to be 10 more. Yeah, exactly. 10 more subs for the Discord. We're so close to actually going for it. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I'm actually very excited for the Discord server when it happens. I honestly just need to release like one or two more videos and it's done. It's basically confirmed for the Discord. All right. I've sent the community post. People should have saw the People should have saw the notification. I'm gonna talk about the Demon Slayer movie if or when more people get in here. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna start going through the recommendations, even if um, we don't really got many people in here. Okay, I am at the right number that we left off last time. I think this is D Mid Slayer. Don't. We're gonna get to the movie. We're gonna get to the movie. I. It says three people in here. I don't know if that's true because one person is typing in chat. So I'm not gonna worry about that too much though. If it's a one-on-one, I'm so fine with a one-on-one. I'm so fine with that. So we're just gonna go through the recommendations right now. There's one guy, by the way. There's one guy or girl, I don't discriminate, or they them, I don't discriminate. One guy or girl or anyone who has left like 50 recommendations by themselves. So I think we are going to legit spend all day going through a couple and then just going through all of him. What's up, Beppis? What's up, bro? It is so cool being a streamer, bro. Like I know it's only the second live stream. It is so fucking cool, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be off. It's not Manga Parent. Manga Parent was last time. He's stopped. He's done. He's done doing that stuff. Now it's some guy named what is it? Summary. Paulino Chifflet. Paulino Chifflet has left um like 500 of these. So we're gonna go through a lot of his or hers. Again, I don't discriminate. And then we're also gonna be talking about Demon Slayer later on, and I'm probably gonna talk about this because I read this Tower Dungeon. This was fire. This was very very good manga. We'll probably talk about that a little bit. And maybe we'll talk about some other manga that Nation in the last live stream. All right, bro. Don't even worry. We're gonna get through it. Oh wait, let me I still need to read. Let me write a pinned. What's it called? A pinned thing for it. Copy responder link. Copy, and then I'm gonna put this in chat. Uh, Control V. Send that in chat. Then pin message. So I'm pinning the message. If you want to send me any recommendation, that is the link for uh, whatever the thing. I think we have about 100. Yeah, 124. So okay, what Tower Dungeon was mid is crazy. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to Tower Dungeon. We're gonna get to all of those. Don't even worry about it. Also, I'll probably talk about it later about the schedule I'm gonna go through. I should recommend garbage, but make it sound awesome just for the shit. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't just lie on here. That's so dumb. Don't sit here and lie. Okay. Oh, I'm checking stuff. I'm checking stuff. Okay, we're good. Do not just sit here and send recommendations lying. Please don't do that. Y'all have probably watched me enough where you know what I want in my manga. All right, we're just gonna get through it. First manga from Bunty Manga at Bunty Manga. Uh, he recommends Neon Keys. Um, just from okay, yeah. Street cats are personal personified as hoodlums, and the correlation between the two is wicked. All right, great one sentence summary. What you love about it, slash why you want me to read it. It's a shorter read that is relatively obtainable that sits proudly on my shelf. The content was light, funny, and amusing enough to keep engaged throughout. I'm sorry, I'm very tired. I genuinely can't read right now. Throughout the whole story with some heartfelt moments. It's overall solid, and not many people talk about it. Okay, okay, that sounds solid. That sounds solid. Hold on, let me look up Neon Keys. What does this look like? I feel like I've seen this before. No, not. Oh, what the fuck? Yo, y'all can't see it right now, but I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. This actually does look kind of sick. Yo, I might have to pick this up. I can't even cap. Low key, a live stream. Nah, it was like a 7 out of 10. We'll get. I should literally do a live stream where, um, what the hell is happening to my thing? Okay, I should do a live stream where I genuinely like go. I do like a buying thing on Crunchyroll. Like I buy manga on Crunchyroll. Uh, and I've seen a volume in one or two stores before. Bro, it actually looks kind of sick. I can't even cap. I might do like a live stream where I buy all the not all of them, but like the ones I'm interested in the ones you recommended to me. All right, next 52. Fur or Professor Dora Doro is what they recommend. So they're looking at the covers of some of these. Galaxies is a good manga. That's what I'm gonna be doing. That for some reason, last live stream, my computer was not working at all. So I don't know what was happening. So I'll, if like it interests me, I'm like, what the hell does this look like? I'll probably look at the covers. Like I know what Dora Doro is. I don't know. I don't need to look at the. I own it. I own it. It's like right over there. I think it's one of those two. I literally own it. So I don't need to like look at the cover for Dora Doro. But any other manga, I'll look at it. All right. Dora Dora, one sentence summary. This shit is not one sentence. Actually, it is one sentence. There's a lot of commas. Okay. In the grim city of the Hole, an amnesiac man named Cayman, whose head has been transformed into a lizard's, seeks to undo the curse and recover his lost memories by hunting down the sorcerer who did it, with the help of his friend Nikaido. what you love about it, slash why you want me to read it. The art, want to recommend it at first, but I saw you had it. Bro, recommend me again. You can legit recommend me Haikyuu, and I will still take it seriously. Even though that is legit my favorite manga of all time, you could still Didart Deluxe before Doro. Bro, I don't even. Doro has like 30 something volumes, I'm pretty sure. Why didn't that get a deluxe? I don't know. And then Die Dark, honestly, I'm kind of happy that Die Dark got a deluxe, even though I already have like one volume of it, because uh, I like it is so fucking expensive for one volume. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so expensive. It just is. So whatever. I'm not gonna. Let's read this one sentence or why you love it slash why you want me to read it. The art, story, and characters are all amazing, and you never know what's gonna happen next. Just be aware that the story can be very confusing at times. Honestly, that is a better uh, case by case of like why this is good than what most people have told me. Most people who like Dora Hey Doro, those are some of the best singles I've ever seen. I agree, but they're like $15, 20 for a, and they're small as shit. They're small as shit. I like Died Arc. I read the first volume of Died Arc. I like it, but it's gonna be a little bit until I buy the rest of it because there are other series that I like more that are cheaper that I can go buy. So they are fantastic though. They are great manga. They are like great quality wise. By the way, I'll just mention this now. I have a lot of viewers who really like um find Cure hardcovers are singles. By the way, what? What the fuck is this guy talking about? Akira hardcovers are singles? What does that mean? Um, since a lot of y'all are about quality and how like good the quality is in the manga, this manga right here, I haven't read it yet. It's just on my desk. Yan, it was in the last manga haul video. This is some of the best quality I've seen from an omnibus. The pages are incredible. French flaps, incredible. Some of the like, if you want a good, I'm talking sturdy quality manga, it's not gonna. It's fucking huge. It is, but honestly, it's low key cheap for its size. It's $25, which it's not cheap, but like for its size, it's kind of cheap. It's not that thick, but it has some content to it. Volumes, which is the same length as the hardcovers. Oh, the original release. Oh, I know what you're talking about. The ones I see in I don't know a single person who buys the Akira singles, by the way. Those I don't or like whatever they're called. Paperbacks, soft covers, whatever they're called. I don't know a single person. Every single person who has bought Akira has bought the box set. I don't know a single person who has bought the singles. Um but yeah, if you want a good sturdy manga, this is and also like probably something good. I haven't read this yet, but we'll we'll get to it. Yeah, they're ugly as like I don't know what Akira, but I think they're releasing them individually. I think I heard somewhere that they're gonna release the Akira like hardcovers individually without the box set, which is good because more people can have it. But I like the box set. All right, we're just gonna go to the next one. Dora Doro is definitely up on my list just because I already own it, and a lot of people have told me it's good. But most people when they talk about Dora Doro, they talk about it um as like oh bro, it's just such a vibe, which is like cool, but I like this is a better explanation to why I should read it. All right, 53. Let's get it. Ziggy Knight, Eden Zero. I'm pretty sure this guy actually. I don't know if y'all remember. I don't know if y'all were here for it. I used to do this thing where I would ask, like, if you gave a super thanks, I would have to read. I would have to buy that manga. Let's say you gave a super thanks and then added a manga to it. I would have to buy, read, and then review that manga. Um, that shit, uh, Loki got cooked up. So honestly, if there's any allegations of me being a bad person, that's probably the easiest one you could use because I'm still working on those. But yeah, those are. I'm pretty sure this guy did. I did buy Eden Zero. I have 2 volumes of Eden Zero, and I liked Volume One, so it's not like I didn't listen to this guy. But yeah. Oh, are we serious? What is this, brother? You have them flipped, bro. You actually have them flipped. All right, guys, let's read. The one sentence summary. Hold on, let me stop. God, switching between the two of them are so hard. All right. Eden Zero is a sci-fi adventure manga created by Hiro Mashima, the same author as Fairy Tail. It follows Shiki Granville, a boy raised by robots in an abandoned amusement park who possesses the rare ability to control gravity. After meeting a space traveling video streamer named Rebecca Blueguard, that's a funny ass last name, and a robotic cat Happy, Shiki leaves his home to explore the universe. Their journey revolves around finding the legendary cosmic goddess known as Mother, said to grant any wish. To do this, Shiki revives and becomes captain of the massive interstellar warship Eden Zero, once belonging to his adoptive grandfather figure, the Demon King Ziggy. Is that what you got your name from, bro? That's tough. Along the way, Shiki and his crew encounter new allies, powerful enemies, cosmic conspiracies, and the darker truths of the universe. This series mixes space fantasy, high energy battles, comedy, and emotional storytelling, while exploring themes of friendship, freedom, destiny, and the bonds that connect people. Okay. Y'all want to learn how to recommend a manga? That's kind of fire. I can't even cap. Shiki low-key trying to find the One Piece. I read the first volume of Eden Zero and it reminded me a lot of One Piece. I'm glad other people saw that because it reminded me a lot. At least when you read it, it reminds me a lot of One Piece. It's just space One Piece. It's genuinely space One Piece. It's very good though. Like the art is fantastic. The art's insane. The characters are okay. I'm not too in love with the characters, but I feel like with over time I'll like them more. Um, it is very like power of friendship though, which isn't bad, but like it's still very good. I had a lot of fun with Eden Zero, at least the first volume. Um, yeah, I might read more of it. I mean, this definitely helps it. And then he just says the character development, such building and the world building is really good. Oh, he probably meant the character building and the world building, which is true. The world building's fantastic. I actually really like the world building, at least in the first volume I read. Number 54, pronounce Roptics. That makes a lot of sense. I know you might be in this chat actually. Uh, this guy comments on my videos all the time, so this is definitely important. Which manga he recommends? He recommends which had to tell you. I'm actually pretty sure I might low key read this because I'm pretty sure a lot of people have been recommending me through this, which had to tell you. So we're gonna go through this and see uh, what he likes and what is the synopsis of which had to tell you. It's about a girl named Coco wanting to become a witch. Okay, simple to the point. I like that from you, Roptix. I like that. This, why you like it, better be. It doesn't have to be long, but it better be convincing. It's such a goated cozy fantasy series with a very amazing power system and lovable characters. All right, you sold me, bro. You sold me. You sold me. Which had to tell you will be read tonight. No, probably not tonight, but it will be read eventually in the near future. Bro, we got double-digit people in here, bro. That's how you know we're locked in. Honestly, as soon as we get to the guy, Steve Clark 1, I hope all of you know who Steve Clark 1 is. He's the GOAT. As soon as we get to the guy, I remember this guy's name. As soon as we get to the guy that recommended me 50 manga, we're going to take a little break and I'm going to talk about the Demon Slayer movie. I'm going to talk about the Demon Slayer movie and I'm probably going to talk about Tower Dungeon. I think that's what we'll do. By the way, what are these numbers? I keep seeing in chat these like numbers and stuff of like crowns. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? All right. What is YouTube even about? Steve Clark is cross manage. Hold on, let me look this up. What cross? If it's something I never heard of, I'm just gonna I don't know how to spell. I'm just going to look up what it looks like physically. It looks fun. This looks fun. The commenter are ranked by who sends the most. Damn, y'all are slacking, bro. Who's number one? Kelb? How is Kelb number one? Okay, he sent one Message in. All right, whatever. This Loki looks kind of fun. Hold on. What's the? Is this available in English? Shopping. No, it is not. Ah, yeah. Okay. Let's just look at what this thing is. Fun cast of characters bonding over lacrosse. That is his one sentence summary. Steve Clark, thank you very much. I've never heard you talk about this though. I've never heard, bro. I sent Pike 2 comments. Oh, I sent like 2 comments. Yeah, and Beppis and Irrelevant Trash sent like 500. So I don't know what the rankings are doing here. Clearly they're biased. YouTube's definitely biased, or like the AI thing's just kind of effed up. Whatever, it's fine. Uh, Fun cast of characters bonding over lacrosse. I've never heard this guy talk about this, and usually he does talk about a lot of obscure manga I don't hear of. I don't think I've ever heard about him talk about this. Oh, maybe he has. Maybe in the top 10 video he might have. Whatever. Okay, let's look at the. Let's look at this thing. Low key, guys. Wearing a hat is low key like a lock. I low key love wearing hats, man. I mean, my hair's low key fucked up today. That's why I'm wearing it. Like, yeah, no. We're keeping that on. But I have a second hat. I low key might just change hats like mid live stream. All right. I'll be honest. The first half isn't anything crazy. It's standard romance manga shenanigans, but it establishes the characters and sets up the second half of the story incredibly well. I also really liked how it had a good excuse to give exploration about the sport without feeling like you're being dumped with boring information because women's lacrosse is played significantly different than men's lacrosse. Wouldn't have mattered. I don't know shit about lacrosse. So we locked in. Overall, it's just a neat, I think, nice, concise. I think this might have been supposed to be niche, but it could have been nice. Nice, concise manga that you have no expectations for, but turns out to be a pretty endearing story. I think how the lacrosse games are portrayed and how the rules are explained is entertaining enough to hold your interest. It's also only 5 volumes long. This guy talked about it like it was 30. Like, oh yeah, the first 15 volumes are kind of a drag, but the last 15 are like goated. What are we talking about? All right, next. We're just running through these. Steve Clark 1 with another recommendation. Welcome to Doom and School of Rumakun. It's peak. That's his one sentence summary. It's peak. Great summary. Great summary. Honestly, this is kind of a dumb thing to say. I low key enjoy it more. Hold on, I'm looking at stuff. I low key enjoy it more when people, like when they recommend stuff, instead of being like, how do I say this? Instead of just being like, oh yeah, it's this manga about blank, about blank, about blank. They like give some emotion into it. Where I would rather read a manga where someone reacts like, bro, it's so good, bro. It's so peaked. It's just like the action's so good. It's so good. Rather than someone who's like, yeah, I think the story is very good and the writing is very good and the art is very good. You know what I mean? I low-key want to feel that more. All right, let's read this. Why you love it, such why you want me to read it. The best isekai manga to ever exist, no contest. I'm not sure what volume you're currently at, but definitely read more. Probably will, honestly. I think I'm up to date with at least the volumes that I own. ReZero existing. Don't even know what that means. Also, Memento Mori is in the chat, so everyone lock in. I'm probably just gonna read this on my own. I didn't even need the recommendation. I'll probably just read it on my own. Wait, hold on. Let me do something real quick. I'll share this later, actually. Number 57, Zingerb. Girlfriend. Oh, this guy put the author and everything. By Milk Morinaga. Girlfriends. One sentence summary. Girlfriends becoming girlfriends. Oh! Bro, some people are really passionate about this stuff, man. I'm very happy about it. This manga is a romance slice of life drama, which is not really what I think you usually read. Plus, it's a queer manga, so lol. Bro, okay. We need to talk about this. I fucking hate it when people type lol in their sentences. Well, actually, I low key like it because I can, when people are texting me, I can like differentiate between if someone is joking or someone is being serious based off if they text LOL at the end of their sentences. But when I'm doing shit like this, I got a point. When I'm doing shit like this, you better not put LOL in your thing. You better not. What's so funny, huh? What's so funny? What's so funny about me not reading queer manga, huh? What's so funny about that? Nothing. No one's laughing out loud right now. Nobody's laughing out loud or having lots of laughs. Don't know why that's included, but okay, we just keep going. We just keep going. We just keep going. Uh, but despite the simple premise, I think what makes this manga one of my favorite romances, and even one of my favorites in general, is the characterization and the build-up to the plot, to the overall plot. And in only 5 volumes, this manga touched my heart and soul, and I wish it was talked about more. Let me look up if this is in English. Girlfriends manga. Milk. What was the name? Oh, let me look this up. Because this Loki, he Loki like good gave a good reason I should read it. Morinaga. Let's see. I think it is in English. That looks like it's in English. Click on this. Complete set. It's 5 volumes for $87. You guys can't see it right now, but y'all don't need to see it. I can't really tell if it's in English or Japanese. More details. Language Japanese. Never mind, guys. Never mind. Sent my request. It's sizzling and thing. Bro, we're going to get to it today. Look at that. It says 125 up there, too. It was originally 124. Good for you, bro. Good for you. Zinger, thank you very much for the request. If it ever gets made into English, I will pick it up. Promise you. It might already be. Okay, Steve Clark with the next one. Witch Hat Atelier. I told you. Multiple people have recommended me Witch Hat Atelier. One sentence. Fuck. What the hell? One sentence summary. Coco, bro. Just Coco. Isn't that literally the main character's name there? I believe Witch Hat Atelier is good. I don't think it's bad at all. Well, I mean, I haven't read it yet, but whatever. Lots of people hype this manga up, and personally, I think it's really not enjoyable for a good reason. I won't say, but the world building and the magic system are done pretty well. Also, the paneling is great, so I think it's overall worth reading. Pretty curious on your opinions of it, since it's a really hot manga. I low-key might read it. I know it's getting an anime adaptation soon. From the guys who did Zom 100. And the Zom 100 anime I thought was fantastic, especially for you know what? I don't know where it is. I know I own a volume of it. I'll look for it later. I was gonna go for it, but I might be up there for like 3 minutes looking for it. When I find it, I will read it. I'll read it. I might read it after this live stream. Not joking. Not joking. And I'll give my opinion on it. Next, 59. Kyle James Keen. Gachakura. For context, I've read 4 volumes of this, and I very much like it. One sentence summary. Emotional disability meets graffiti equals insane magic system. Don't know what the fuck that means, but okay. What you love about it, such why you want me to read it. I have been out of the loop for a bit, and I hope you have read it. And this becomes redundant, but if you have not, I highly recommend it. Do I read more of I probably should read more Gachiakuda just because the anime is coming out. And I think it's 24 episodes and season 2 is going to come out. And I low-key want to like still be a part of the conversation. And I still want to like, I love watching anime and then comparing them with the manga that I already read. I really like doing that. I don't like doing the other way around. So might be a good idea. I might have to check it out. I might just have to. Okay. Okay. All right, we're going back to this screen. We're going back to this screen. Are we? No, this is what we're gonna do actually. This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna have to see my face for a little bit, but this is what we're gonna do. Now that we've gotten to this guy, he has made maybe the most recommendations out of the entire thing. Infinity Castle. Here we go. He has made the most amount of recommendations out of the entire thing, and it's very he's done a lot. He's done a lot. So this is what we're gonna do. Before we get into, I'm just gonna do it this way because I don't really know how to do it any other way. Before we get into his recommendations, I want to give my little review on the Demon Slayer movie. I'm gonna give a little review. I'm gonna give a little review. I'm gonna mention the positives first, and then I'm gonna go into the negatives because I feel like there's both on both sides, and I really do want to talk about this. One, I'm gonna take this from the perspective that as a watcher, you think Demon Slayer is the best thing ever. Because honestly, story-wise, it's Demon Slayer. Nothing's changed. If you love the anime of Demon Slayer, nothing will change for you. If you hate Demon Slayer, if you hate the anime of Demon Slayer, nothing will change for you. It's not going to change your mind about how good it is. I think it's the best arc in the manga. I'm going to talk about it, like how they adapt it. But if you are on one of those sides, or however you think of Demon Slayer, it's not going to change. This movie's not going to change your opinion. That's all I'll say. It is like animation wise groundbreaking, but it's not like going to be the best thing ever for you. Positives. One, I think it's the most obvious, the animation. The animation, genuinely best animation I've ever seen. Some of the best animation I've ever seen. I remember watching it, trying to find a technical flaw. I was trying to find maybe a frame where the proportions weren't right or something. No, there wasn't any of it. There wasn't. It's some of the best animation I've ever seen in my entire life. That's kind of where my positives end. I mean, there's stuff like music and the voice acting, which I think are fucking fantastic. I watched the dub version and I loved it. I loved the whatever. Forgot what it's called. I loved the voice acting, especially Channing Tatum. He was very good in the movie. Bro, why are people leaving, bro? Do we not fuck with this? I got 4 viewers right now. All right, I'm going to go over it quick. Things I didn't like in the movie. One, pacing. Pacing was not great. Especially around the end. They drag on a back scene or backstory for like 10 years. They drag it on. Sent another request. Bro, go ahead, bro. Have fun with it. 2, every the tone was all over the place for me. They try to interject a lot of comedic moments in here, and they just don't work. They don't work at all times. Yeah, there's so many flashbacks. I genuinely, for every fight scene, there's 3 flashbacks. And it gets so I got annoyed after the 8th flashback in the first fight. I was fucking tired of it. And then they just keep doing it. They keep doing it. And it sucks. It genuinely sucks. Honestly, they added more from the manga. They should have took out so much less, but whatever. I think that's honestly really, also, it's not a movie. It's just it's a 2.5-hour episode. That's what it is. It's not a movie. There's no beginning. There is a beginning. There's no beginning. There's no middle. There's no end. It's not a concise story at all. I watched it with my father. My father lives like an hour away from me. I went to go with my father to watch this movie because he loves Demon Slayer. I've introduced him to Demon Slayer. He loves it. He didn't like it. He did not like it. He cried at the end. He cried at the ending backstory. Even he didn't like it. So I decided that this movie was not the best thing ever. Animation technicality wise, I cannot stress it as some of the best I've ever seen. Genuinely, some of the best I've ever seen. I can't stress that enough. It is so fucking good. Everything else I just didn't mess with. I didn't. Genuinely, I didn't. Now we're going to go back to the manga recommendations because people are leaving. And I strive off of your guys' retention. So we're going to go through this guy's recommendations, and we are Zenitsu's was so quick. No, I agree. But was it though? Was it? Like really, it wasn't. Zenitsu's was quick, but that's probably because in the manga, it's the quickest fight. It's the quickest fight. That second movie, by the way, will be one fight. I'm pretty sure that second movie will be one fight. One, I don't know how it'll end, begin, whatever. It'll be one. It'll be actually two, because, bro, how are everyone's coming back in when I do the manga recommendations? I everything else. I They have to finish off some fights. Obviously, the Doma fight needs to finish. They need to do the entire thing with that, and then I guess I'm spoiling it. Whatever. They need to finish that. There's also a couple other characters they need to finish with, and then the third movie I think is obvious. That's Muzan. The third movie's Muzan. The second movie, that's literally just going to be the upper one. I promise you. I really hope that shit's not 2.5 hours long, because that Akaza fight is genuinely, I don't know how long it was. It's 30 minutes longer than it should have. Maybe not 30, like 10 to 20. It is so long and it is so pointless. That's probably my favorite fight in the manga. I'm not even that big of a fan of the manga. That's my favorite fight in the manga, and they kind of ruined it. But whatever. Let's get to these manga recommendations. Let's just get to it. Paulino Schifle, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind by Hayao Miyazaki. We're just gonna go through these quick because there are a lot of this, guys. Nausicaa, who lives in a slowly worsening world of ecological and mutational creatures, now has to fight to stop the remaining empires from fighting for precious natural resources. And then there, why you love it, is amazing art, interesting plot, and a lot of aerial combat. Honestly, sounds interesting. I think I'll probably say that for every single one of this guy's recommendations. Oh my god! Oh, I'm so excited! All right, Crying Freeman by Kazuo Koke, same author as Lone Wolf and Cub. Don't even like Lone Wolf and Cub that much, so you're gonna have to really impress me. Hypnotized man turned assassin finds love and plans to take revenge on the people who hypnotized him. Amazing art, amazing action, and amazing story, and I feel like you would like it if you like Vagabond and Lone Wolf and Club. Warning: does contain graphic stuff like Berserk, Lone Wolf and Cub. I don't even like Lone Wolf and Cub, so that's not great. Next, from the same guy, Afro Samurai by Takahashi Okazaki. If they can make smaller versions of Afro Samurai, I'll pick them up. But they're big as shit. I don't even know if they'll fit on my shelves. And I'm not brave enough to try. And I think they're kind of expensive too. And I just have no interest in Afro Samurai. Even though it does, like, the anime looks cool as shit. Afro Samurai's father, known as the number one samurai, was killed and lost the spot of number one in front of Afro Samurai, and he plans to take revenge. This guy loves revenge, bro. Amazing story, amazing black and white art with red for blood. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. And one of my favorite anime and manga form. Feel like you would like it because it's like Vagabond Swordsman, like with Berserk like Vengeance. Bro, has this guy watched any of my videos? When have I ever said I fuck with? I mean, I do, but when have I ever talked about Berserk and Vagabond like that? I don't think I have. I never really like. I mean, they're great. I read 3 volumes of Vagabond. I thought it was incredible. I read 2 volumes of Berserk, which I Loki will read next one, for the manga recommendations. I read 2 volumes of Berserk. Both were good. Both were very, very good. I've never really talked about it that much though. I feel like I haven't. But that doesn't mean I don't like them. Like, I don't talk about One Piece that much. It's my 3rd favorite manga. That's just kind of how things happen. All right. Next, Classic Collection Devilman by Go Nagai. Classic Collection manga is out of print, and Crying Freeman is as well. Forgot to mention on the page, but worth it when you have it. Meets an old friend who believes in demons, which gets the main character to be fused with Devilman to fight demons. This is out of print. I thought this was I thought they did like a re-thing. They did like an omnibus format for it. Maybe that's like the old Devilman. I don't really know. Next, amazing story, amazing ending, amazing art, and horror and action mixed together. I feel like you would like it if you like horror. I actually do like horror. I do like horror a lot. Look, when I go to bed, or like before I go to bed, not when I'm going to bed, but before I go to bed, I'll put on like creepy pasta videos and stuff like that, and like horror videos, bro. That might be the dumbest fucking mistake I ever do. Like I do that every time, and I genuinely lose like an hour of sleep every night because of that shit. Like a fucking idiot. All right, next. Neon Genesis Evangelion by Yoshikyu Sadamoto. Someone already recommended Neon Genesis Evangelion. I don't really know how much I really want to do. Son of a government defense leader against giant beings who cause destruction, forced to be in a mech to fight these beings. Amazing story, mechs, action, and tragic scenes. If you like action, horror, mechs, and sad stuff, this is for you. Don't worry, guys. This is gonna be the Paulino Chiffle. You don't have to put the author in yours. Not. It's not like it's gonna help or hurt me finding it. This is the Paulo Chiffle stream right now. We will spend an hour on this guy, and I'm not missing a single one. I swear to God, I'm not. I'm not. Another by Yukiro Ayatsui. Get on Amazon or eBay. I've heard of this. Hold on. Another manga. I think I've heard of this. Shopping. It's expensive as fuck. Okay, let's just go to the next one. I love your video. Video or videos? Which video entails? Which one you liked? Like, I love making videos, guys. I don't know if you guys know this. I love making videos. Moves into a school with a dark secret, a curse where people face disturbing death, but something is causing this to happen, and can it be solved? Horror mystery story, an eye opener to more dark horror like Devilment. Horror recommendation for you to check out and for you to read. I low key videos. Thank you. I also love my videos too. I low key, I've seen this stuff. I've seen the anime clips. I've seen the one clip where the girl falls on the umbrella and fucking dies. I think that's the same thing. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. All right, next, another. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me check something. How many did this guy put? Genuinely, how many? Bro, what the fuck? He goes to like 109, bro. This is gonna be awesome, guys. This is gonna be awesome. All right, Battle Royale or Battle Royale Enforcers. Originals out of print, Enforcers new and still coming out with more volumes. Misbehaving students forced to kill each other over till one remains. Darker Hunger Games, but normal. Okay. Thriller with horror vibes, good story and similar action. Alice in Borderland, but no friends. If you like Kaichi, Alice in Borderland, and Hunger Games, this is for you. He mentioned like my 3 favorite things ever, so I genuinely might have to pick this up. Alice in Borderland and Kaiji in the same sentence. That's a creamable offense. I shouldn't say that. All right, next, Flowers of Evil by Shuzo Shimi. We're just gonna skim over that. This is Manga Parrot. Manga Parrot's sidekick, bro. This is Manga Parrot's sidekick. Caught being a perv and blackmailed by a crazy classmate to be her boyfriend, but he likes someone else. Okay, I've read Flowers of Evil. That's not even what it's about. Okay, that is what it's about. Like at the beginning, it's fucking. It doesn't even have like a synopsis. It's fucking weird, man. Intense thriller exploring themes of bullying, loneliness, individuality, and identity. And one of the few manga that is a main genre as romance that I liked. If you like, okay, it's definitely not a romance. Definitely not a romance. If you like Goodnight Poon Poon and Blood on the Tracks, it is the psychological thriller romance that is in that spectrum of manga. Loki might give it a try, even though I've already read it. Battle Royale was good, except the ending, in my opinion. I'll probably still give it a try. If I ever do find it, I'm assuming Manga is like getting so big nowadays, and like the industry is getting so big. One day it's gonna get reprinted. So I like when it does, I'll get to it probably. Like I just bought on Crunchyroll. I just bought all the reprints for not all the reprints, not like I didn't like mass buy them, but like I pre-ordered or like backlogged all the reprints for Ice Shield 21. So I like whenever they'll come, whenever they happen, I'll get like volumes like 1 through 12 of Ice Shield 21. You're gonna collect all the English Kingdom volumes? Hell yeah. I mean, it's gonna take like 8 years for them to all come out, but I mean, we'll see if I'm even reading manga by then. I probably will. I doubt I'll ever abandon this hobby, but I mean, the channel will probably be abandoned by then. I feel like I've talked about this a lot. This channel is not going to end soon, but this channel is not going to be forever. So, one day this is going to end, but I'm still going to be collecting Kingdom, or maybe I'll update the channel a little bit. I'll talk about it, whatever. I Kingdom will still be being read though. By the way, we're 46 minutes in. This hat's getting sweaty. I'm switching. I'm switching sides. I'm switching sides. This is how we're doing it because my hair looks like shit today. So this is how we're doing it. All right, let's just get to Goblin Slayer. Are we gonna do that? Let's just get to Goblin Slayer. When is Kingdom coming up? I think it's November. Okay, let's just get to Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer, a night focused on killing goblins. What you love about it? Slash, why do you want me to read it? I heard this is like incredibly like fan service, but whatever. Bro, we have 130 responses. Ay, ay, ay. Action packed, interesting plot, and a lot of badass moments. If you can endure Homunculus and you like action and fantasy manga, then you will like this. Just warning, first scene is disturbing, but not worse than the stuff you read in Berserk or Good. Okay. Well, I haven't even gotten to the crazy shit in Poo Poo. As does Poon Poon? Maybe I'm crazy. Does Poon Poon really have that craziest scenes? I feel like it doesn't. I think Homunculus is worse, like way worse, in terms of like disturbingness. Homunculus is worse, somewhat. Yeah, like I mean, there's the scene where like obviously, I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it, but like there's a scene where a character, uh, you know, that kind of stuff. I fell for the first chapter, Goblin Slayer. I wish it was better in the story department. Whatever. I mean, I'll read it. Pretty fucking weird. Yeah, Homunculus was crazy. As soon as the guy started eating his own cum, I was like, you either are on board or you need to abandon the manga immediately. It's one of the two. Homunculus shows a lot more than Poon Poon, but they have a lot of the same stuff in it. True, true, true. That is true. Uh, yeah, there's a scene where the girl, kills herself. There's a scene where what else happens in Poon Poon? I completely forgot. I mean, there's the scene where like he kind of gets like assaulted, like raped. That was a crazy scene. Yeah, no, Poon Poon's fucked up. It's just been so long since I've read it. Poon Poon's fucked up, but I think Homunculus is a lot worse. Homunculus is like, God, that scene with the girl made out of sand was actually like terrifying. That was an anxiety-inducing, neck ripping scene. I can't read that again. Dobby the goat sub chat. Dobby the goat. All right, let's just go to the next one. Oh wait, we're at 69 guys. We passed 6-7. Nobody even mentioned it. Higurashi when they cry. Hard to get every part of the manga because out of print but worth it. Bro, this guy just loves recommending out of print manga. Now I want to read. Don't read Among Us, bro. Bro, it's an incredible manga. I think it's incredible. But if you have a weak stomach, I wouldn't recommend reading it. I was at a Books a Million. Oh my god, I was at a Books a Million, and I finished Homunculus. It was worth getting over Sandgirl and feeling himself scenes. Yeah, it's an incredible manga. It's just fucked up. I was at Books a Million, and I started talking to this girl who was like an employee there, and we were just talking about manga because she was a huge manga fan, and I was like, yeah, I'm reading Homunculus because at the time I was reading through it and I was buying the volumes for it, and I was like, Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. I would not recommend it. She was like, yeah, I'll read it. I'll read it. It's probably not that bad. I'm like, no, like don't fucking read it. I swear to God, don't fucking read it. And she read it anyway. I don't know what happened. I don't think I ever went to that Books a Million ever again after that. Not because of that incident, but I mean, it was like it's like 30 minutes away from me. So whatever. I'm never gonna do it again. What's in the summary of Higurashi when they cry? Move to a calm village with a hidden violent history that reveals itself and becomes a nightmare when surfaced. Horror story and stuff that includes spoilers you can find out if you read. If you like summertime rendering, then you will like this. I own summertime rendering. I really need to read summertime rendering. I have the entire thing and I just haven't touched it yet. I actually need to finish it. Oh, what the hell is this, bro? No, what the hell is this? Lady Snowblood by Kazuo Koke. Same author's Lone Wolf a Cub and also out of print, but worth it and has an anime that isn't well known, that is good, but don't remember name, but can find it if you look up Lady Snowblood anime. What wouldn't the anime just be called Lady Snowblood? Whatever. Born in prison with her mother's grudge, will do anything to get revenge for her mother. Action packed, inspiration for Kill Bill. What the fuck? I might have to pick this up. I love Kill Bill. Dark like every Kazuo Koke story and kept me reading. If you end up liking Lone Wolf the Cub and like the Kill Bill movies, and this for you. Is this the guy that recommended me Lone Wolf and Cub? Someone recommended it for me for the recommendation video for the 1K or whatever. Is this the guy? Because he loves Lone Wolf and Cub, or at least the author for it. I tried to read the first volume and it was impossible. So. Elfin Lead by Lin Okamoto. Supernatural-esque non-human girl breaks out from the government and their experiments, but forgets her past and lives with a boy who found her on the shore of a beach. But the government is still looking for her, and what will happen because of it? Listen, guys, genuinely, unless it's impossible to read, I will not make fun of your English. I won't. I will just assume that it is either your second language or I just won't make fun of it. I'm not gonna make fun of your language. I'm not gonna make fun of it because I know I'm a hard audience to please. I mean, I'm really not, but I'm a hard audience. Whatever. For today's standards of people who go to school, I am a hard audience to please. For all of you, genuinely, what the fuck is this? We're just gonna go to the thing. Thriller, dark, supernatural abilities, and amazing story. If you like Homunculus and Mob Psycho 100 and horror-esque drama, then you will like this. Warning, some disturbing scenes with gore, but not worse than American horror movies. Cool. I've heard of Elfen Lied. I heard it's not great. But I've heard of it. I've heard of it. I've heard of it. Tokyo Tribes by Santa. The fuck? Parui Takaki? Santa Inoue. Out of print, but worth it. Tribes of Japanese gangs that had no problems now have problems that run deep. Cool. Hip hop, charm, action scenes, and really good plot. If you like Tokyo Revengers and edgy manga, then you will like this. Warning! One disturbing scene that some people find funny, depending on who you ask. Bro, I need to talk about this. I need to ask your guys' opinion about this, about trigger warnings. In high school, I had a teacher who hated trigger warnings. She hated it. I also hated her. I hated the teacher. She was my English teacher. I fucking hated her. Why do English teachers suck, by the way? Okay. When I was in high school, she would talk about all the time about how much she hated trigger warnings and thinks they should not exist. I never argued with her about it, but in my brain, I'm thinking, hey, bro, I thought these recommendations were limited to 2. I'm making it now they're limited to 2. This guy didn't follow the rules. Now it is limited to 2. I'm going to start referencing that in every video from now on because this is what we fucking get. These came out like a week ago. This person probably put them in like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever. Let me get to my trigger warning stuff. If someone is like, this is a crazy example, but if someone like went through rape and then you gave them homunculus and went, hey, this is going to be totally fine for you. You're going to be good. Isn't that like morally fucked? Isn't that morally fucked? I think trigger warnings are good. I think trigger warnings are good. I think they can be a bit nonsensical and a bit over the top. Like if there's a scene, one scene, or if they mention suicide or one scene about suicide, it's the scenes depict of suicide. If you want to call this number, whatever. But it's like a good sentiment. She had a genuine, not more than two celery. She genuinely had a hate boner for fucking and she was a woman too, but she had a hate boner for fucking what's it called? She had a hate boner for trigger warnings. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. She genuinely hated trigger warnings. Let me know if y'all agree. What? She's valid. No, what are you talking? Nah, it spoils the plot though. Okay, that is kind of true though, especially in TV shows when they're like building up a character being depressed, and then the next episode is a scene of fucking. The next episode it starts off with this episode depicts suicide. That's kind of fair, but brother, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I think it would be fucked to recommend something like that to someone who went through that in the first place. Yeah, but you trigger warnings make me want to watch or read it more, to be honest. Okay, true, it's kind of effed up to do that, but like you can still. Well, sometimes you don't even recommend it. Sometimes you just find it yourself. What if you're going through a hard time and you find like I'm trying to think of a show that involves suicide. I can't think of any. Fucking except recent example. Yeah, here we go. Takapi's Original Sin. What if you just find Takapi's Original Sin and okay, but Takapi's Original Sin, she kills herself in like the first 10 minutes. It's really not that big of a surprise. I don't think it's that big of a surprise. I think the bigger shock, I guess I'll just spoil Takapi's Original Sin. I think the bigger shock is when the blonde girl dies. That's a way bigger shock. And then her reaction to when she dies, that's a way bigger shock. You're saying a show is different because episodes are different from one another. True. If at the beginning of a show, you were like, hey, we're going to be talking about this throughout the show, just like be prepared, I would be fine. But it's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky. But you can, I always think that, I genuinely do think, I know this is kind of like an outdated take, but I do think the world has gotten a bit more sensitive. A bit more sensitive in a negative way. So maybe it's a good thing to not include trigger warnings. But like, I don't know. Had ratings for a reason. Exactly. Exactly. They have ratings for a reason. But you can still include a trigger warning. Like that like is upsetting stuff. Like people go through that. And I feel like not including something that involves that, not including like at least something at the beginning. I don't think word of mouth is strong enough to trigger warning stuff. I don't think it's strong enough. I don't think so. So I don't think word of mouth is strong enough. And I would rather someone get spoiled about a show than like bring up past traumas. Whatever. This doesn't even matter. Let's just get through this because this guy recommended 10,000 fucking manga. Let's just get through this. Go 13 by Takio Sato. Out of print, but really good and short. Missions of a legendary sniper assassin. But like the way this guy does it, I don't really like because he'll be like, warning, there's a scene where this blah 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 happens. Not having to work would make some people sensitive. Also, yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's up to the gods, bro. It's up to the gods. It's up to the gods. Really cool aspect with cool action and plot. If you like assassin stuff or action movies, then you will like this. A classic for older action thriller manga and anime. Bro, we're not even paying attention to this anymore. We're just going through the motions. Hellhounds, Panzer Cops. Going series and Dark Horse has an amazing anime called Jinro, the Wolf Brigade. Why did anime do that? Why do trigger warning? Oh, not having trigger warning will make some people sensitive. Also, yeah, everyone has their own limit. True, everyone does have their own limit, but like, how do you find that limit if you don't include a trigger warning at the beginning? I think it's just there to be safe. I really don't think it's that bad. It's like when you're describing someone. It's like when you're describing someone, and like this is a weird example. You're describing someone, and you kind of have to feel the room if like you can mention their race. Like you're like, oh yeah, I met this dude. He was so cool. Yeah, he was black. He was tall as shit. He had dreads. Like you have to like kind of feel the room a bit. That's kind of what it's like. You have to add like a little like trigger warning that you're gonna mention the guy's race, and then the other person has to figure out whether you're doing it negatively or not. I did that the other day. I was talking to someone, and we were talking about someone who is black, um, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna mention a descriptor, but I'm not racist. The dude was black. And she was like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. That happened the other day. I gave this is a weird example. I gave a little trigger warning in that conversation. I gave a trigger warning in that conversation to make sure she was cool with the me saying he was black. If she wasn't, and she started having some argument about, oh, you can't say that, look past color, I would have just fucking left right there. I don't want to be around that. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, it follows. I probably shouldn't have mentioned that. It follows the Kerberos Special Armed Garrison, an elite counter-terrorist police tactical unit equipped with powered exoskeletons called Protected Gears, as they battle anti-government terrorists and navigate inter-agency rivalries. Really good art, military combat, interesting plot, and psychological thriller themes in the movie. Not sure in what? What do you mean not sure in manga? Did this guy even read it? If you like action, thriller, and military stuff, then you would like this. It is. It also is pretty bloody at some points, but still really good. We'll make it to 120. Nah, we're an hour in. Do we make it to 120? We might, depending how it goes. We just gotta feel it out because right now where I'm at, it's 9 o'clock. I got work tomorrow. I don't want to be up here till 11:30, um, doing this shit. So we can do another live stream another time. We can do another live stream another time. We'll just be back here Sunday. I think I'll just start doing them Sundays. Bro, can you skip Paul? No, I cannot. All right. You know what? Since all of y'all, bro, he clearly has too many. Chad, do we skip Paul? Do we skip Paul? Do we skip Paul? I can make polls. Cool. There's a Q&A thing. I'm gonna need people in the chat to say if we should skip him or not. Just skip all of his recommendations. Limited to Rex, so yeah, yo, it don't even have to be. All right, we'll do it. We'll skip. I'll look at these later on my own time. Before the stream, I think we're just gonna skip and go on to the next one. Let me check where he ends. Paulo Schifle ends on the 109th one. That's where he ends. Not joking. I think. Yeah, this is his last one. And this should be the next one. Okay. Don't even, sorry, Paul, but we go. He probably has. I like, I'll read them on my own time. It's not like I'm not going to. but I think I'll just read these on my own time. But for the stream, for all of you, I want to get to other people. I want to explore the peoples, and I don't like if people ever watch these vods. I don't want people to just skim through the vod and just like watch the fucking the what you call it, the other one. I don't want people to just like go through it and like just skip through all of Paul's and then just go through theirs. I might as well just skip all of them anyway. All right, we have Froggington. They recommend Grand Blue. I'm pretty sure someone else actually recommended this. And a little unfair for Paul to be an ally. That's fine. That's fine. We can. I'll look at them again. I'll look at them later. I have this on my phone. I have the app on my phone. I can just look through these on my phone when I'm whatever, on chat, on break, or whatever I'm doing. I'll just fucking drive and read these. Comedy manga about a guy at a diving club. I'm pretty sure someone already recommended this to me, and I've low key been wanting to read it. So I've heard a lot of good things, and I think it's getting a season 2 or season 3 soon. Grand Blue is a perfect mix of comedy slash slice of life, and having moments every now and then that just hit the emotions perfectly. Only Gintama does it better. Then recommend Gintama. What are you doing? Bro said another manga was better and didn't recommend it. What the fuck is bro doing, bro? I Canada. What the hell? Sorry, things just started breaking apart. Uh, who low key is a goat on this channel. They put a lot of comments. I see him every now and then. Go on the channel. Uh, the girl from the other side. This is the one he recommends. Let's see it. A story of a monster that takes care of a child. By the way, Gintama English translation manga got dropped, so maybe that's why. Lamau. Did it get dropped? I know it's super rare in English. I don't know if it got dropped though. By the way, chat, I read the author's other works. I read Eat. I'm never reading that shit ever again. I'm never reading another manga from this guy ever again. I probably will read it. I own it. I've owned it for a while, so I probably should. But holy shit, Eat was fucking awful. It was so bad. And it wasn't even bad in the fact that it made me uncomfortable. Because obviously it did. It's about an animal. It's an animal society. It's furry society where this professor has a fetish of watching people eat and getting eaten. And he meets a student who just really likes eating. That's the premise. And he like really wants to get eaten by this guy. That's basically the premise. And it's not great. It's not good. And it's not even like, yes, it makes me uncomfortable, but it's just genuinely not good. Like, it's just genuinely, like, this professor gets fucking, like, I don't even know. He just gets, like, assaulted every other chapter, and it's one volume, but he gets assaulted, like, every other chapter, and everyone just treats it like it's chill. All the characters are boring as shit. There's a legit psychopath in here who, like, is the one who gave him, like, this fetish in the first place. It's not good. It's not good in the slightest. I really don't like it. Story of a monster takes care of a child. The art, it's absolutely beautiful and unique. It's almost like reading a children's book with dark tones and mystery. It's such a slow burn, but throughout the entire thing, you never feel bored. All right, well, that's a lie because I read it and I felt bored. I read like half of the first volume. Like, I didn't read any of it. Alex Y9Z7Z. Hold on, just checking chat. Nobody in chat saying a thing, which is fine. Let's just get through this. Let's just lock in. I'm not reading fucking Rent a Girlfriend, bro. I'm not reading this. I'll give some lore into when I first started collecting manga. I read this online. Cause no, I'm not reading Rent a Girlfriend. I read this online because I heard it was really bad. And I read until the arc where the girl's grandma dies. And this shit was probably the worst manga I've ever read. Genuinely one of the worst manga I've ever read. The only good part of this manga was that one arc. That one arc. It was the only good part of that manga. Only good part. Everything else was unbearable. Unbearable. What is this guy talking about? A college student hires a rental girlfriend, leading to romantic chaos. Yeah, I bet you do. I love to see people get cucked. It happens a lot, bro. I girlfriend is such a joke, even though it might be bad. Rent a girlfriend has some. Yeah, it has some incredible art. Some of the best art I've seen for a romance ever. Genuinely, incredible art. I don't care though. I've never cared once about the fucking rent a girlfriend art. Genuinely, I haven't. God, it's so fucking. Oh my god, it's so bad. The main character is so bad. The cast of characters is so bad. Nothing happens. Nothing actually fucking happens. It's. Let's just go to the next one. Tubby Master 18. This guy was in the last live stream, actually. They're on volume 43. They're on volume 43? Doing what? I thought it ended. I thought there was an entire thing where it ended. Read the better version called 100 Girlfriends. Bro, you know ball, bro. You know ball. Read the better version called 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You. You know fucking ball, bro. You actually know ball. I was actually going to do a video about why I like that ending. Or I was going to do a video about how the idea of that ending I actually really liked. Because it's the entire thing is that he gets rejected. He finally says he loves her. He asks her out and everything, gives her a ring, and she rejects him. But the way it happens is so fucking stupid. I hate it. I genuinely hate it. But the idea of it was really cool. The idea that he gets rejected at the end is really cool. I love that idea. The execution is shit though. I was gonna make a video about that. I just never got to it. I might actually do it eventually, depending on when the manga actually ends, which will be never. Undead Unluck. Oh yeah! Back in the first live stream, we were at 113, and he recommended it during the live stream and was talking about it during the live stream. Two characters, Andy and Fuko, use their negator abilities to fight the rules that God has placed on Earth. Ultimate goal to defeat God. I actually read the first volume of it and I loved it, so that's always a plus. Rent a Girlfriend is on chapter 394. Bro, 100 Girlfriends is on chapter like I don't even know, like 230 right now. I think we're on 230. I've been reading it online. I think we're on 230, but I could genuinely be like so off. Yeah, and it's so much better, so much better, so much funnier. Let's read this. Love the bond between Annie and Fuko and how it grows and develops. The side characters are used very well, and the fact that we get to experience two sides of them is very unique. This manga is totally underrated. This manga is in my top 3. Fire. Loki might read more of it. I own 5 volumes, read 1. I've been like looking to get more. It's Sherlock Holmes. I've been looking to like get more into it. Undead Unluck because of how much I liked it. At least the first volume was. Sherlock Holmes is a very funny name. GTO, Great Teacher Onizuka. If this ever gets a reprint, I don't know who printed it in the first place. If it ever gets a reprint, I will buy this immediately. I know you can find it on Amazon, I think. I know it's kind of expensive there. I think you can find it on Amazon, though. But I will genuinely go and buy it because I've heard so many good things about it, and it seems so good. A former delinquent decides to become a teacher. Charming, funny as I don't even need like a reason to get it. I already want to, so you don't need to tell me the reason. All right, Beppis. Beppis, are you in chat right now? Beppis, are you in chat right now? Hair's fucked up right now. Don't look at it, bro. My hairline. How is my hairline cooked at my age? I'm never gonna mention my age too. Chat, put in the chat how old you think I am. Chat, put in the chat how old you think I am. 18, 24. Fair ages. Fair. I'll give some context. I own a house and I live with my girlfriend and I make a lot of money. 22, 23. That's some context. Y'all are very. I'm not fucking 30. 27. I'm not. Okay, 27 is not that great. Pushing 30 is fucking crazy. I'm not unk. I'm not unk. I was in. Okay, I was about to reveal it. I was in. Not too long ago. I was in college, high school. I was in high school. I don't want to hear no pushing 30. God. Pushing 30 is crazy. Whatever. I'm never gonna reveal it. You'll never see what my age is. And I will genuinely delete this channel before I reveal my age. It'll never happen. All right. Trigun slash Trigun maximum. Bro, it's 9:15. I I low key might need to go to bed soon. I low key might need to sleep because I'm tired as shit. Well, I'm not tired, but like there are people waiting for me upstairs. A person waiting for me upstairs. Whatever. We're just gonna get to the next one. We're gonna get to 131 by the end of this live stream, and then I don't know. We'll do something else maybe. Set in a sci-fi western setting, Trigun follows our MC Vash the Stampede, a pacifist gunslinger who has a massive bounty on his head, with the story mainly being about how he got the bounty and his rivalry with his brother. Uh, let's see. Trigun just has the 90s anime slash manga style that gives it a unique art style, and the story is pure vibes at the beginning, but gets serious later on, having some moments that make you feel for the characters or take a second to think about what happens in the story. Since the anime finished before the manga, the endings are different. So even if you watch it, I'd still recommend reading the manga. It has cool fights and a good story that hooked me from beginning to end. That's like the what's it called? That's like the Slam Dunk Soul Eater thing. Pretty sure Soul Eater did that, where people were mad about the ending. I think we are gonna eventually get into the age though. Regis Realm, who also puts a lot of. Wait, did I skip Beppis? No, I didn't. They did Trigun Maximum. Go Beppis. Everyone type in Go Beppis in chat. Crazy ages. 18, 24, 22, 23, pushing 30, 27. All of you are very close. You all are very, very close. I am in my late 20s. Late 20, early 20s. I'm not in my late 20s. I still got it. Okay. I'm not reading Star Wars Lost Stars. I'm not even the biggest Star Wars fan. I'm not even the biggest Star Wars fan. I gotta turn. I gotta say something. I genuinely. I don't even. I know I watched every Star Wars movie, or like the 9 ones or whatever, the 9 main ones. I genuinely don't remember like a single one of the 6. I don't remember a single thing. I really need to rewatch them because I don't remember a single fucking thing. Set in the Star Wars universe, 2 Imperial troops struggle in the system. Such some romance too. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I saw this in a not a Books a Million, a Half Price Books. I think I saw this in Half Price Books, which always makes it easier for me to get. I love that this series is only 3 volumes and is set in one of my personal favorite worlds of Star Wars. And if you know anything about Star Wars, not many forms of media look deep into the side of the Empire, but this touches on that and what it's like to be a part of the Empire system and the toll that takes on yourself. Short and sweet series. Low key, not a bad idea, not a bad shout. Natho 418. Bro, we've had 3 Witch Hat Atelier recommendations. 3. I'm reading it tonight. Maybe not tonight, but I'll read it eventually. God, warm water is fucking disgusting. I don't have like a fridge down here. I should low-key like make this into like. I should low-key just live here. I have all 13 volumes to speak. Bro, I believe you, bro. Which I tell you, I got 3 recommendations from it. And one of them didn't even like it. One of them said one of them was literally like, I don't really like it, but everyone else loves it. So So you might like it. I want to hear your opinion about it. I'll give it a shot, but we'll see. It's a beaut fantasy with incredible world building and in-depth magic system. The art, in my opinion, is the cherry on the cake. It's so beautiful and medieval, and it's got such a mysterious theme that it's just beautiful to gaze at. This is probably the biggest compliment I could give to a manga. I mean, besides its IQ, or besides it's better than IQ. That's the biggest compliment. But it reminds me, at least when I look at it, it reminds me a lot of Manga, which is very good. What the fuck is happening? This is the oldest computer ever. This computer is older than the first one ever made. It barely works. Okay, guys, lock in. Eton Mess. We got her recommendation. If you don't know, anytime I do a hot takes video, she will put genuine 10 paragraphs about how I am wrong about my recommendations. And then she'll put another 10 paragraphs about her, or not recommendations, hot takes. And then she'll put 10 paragraphs about her hot takes. So we're going to look at these very closely and see if they're worth the read. Blue Exorcist. One sentence summary. Bryn Okumara is the son of Satan. Can he prove that he is worth letting live? All right. Before we get into this, I read when I first started reading. I was looking for new manga to read, and I read the first chapter of Blue Exorcist, and I legit felt nothing. I felt nothing from it. But this does start with genuinely. The series starts off as a generic shonen with some interesting enemies based off of creatures from mythologies, folklores, and religions. So at least she's telling me that it starts off negative from around the world. But later, as Kazue Kato begins to get into her stride, you have some of the best world-building characters, plot twists, depictions of emotions and art and action in all of manga. Great recommendation. Might have to give it a shot. Maybe. I'm pretty sure it's like a lot of fucking manga, though. I'm pretty sure it's a lot. So we'll see. But I'm pretty sure it's a lot. Jojo, oh wait. Is she the one who did this shit? I saw this. Bro, go to summary. Go down here. By the way, the ranking here, if you look at the ranking of the people here, that is the ranking of like most amount. So Paulino Chifflet was the first. Like they put the most amount of recommendations. Then Manga Parrot. Then Itan Mess twice. Then Hokutuology. Then Bepis. Then Angel. Whatever. This is how it works. So it's ranked based on how many people recommend it. This is the fucking thing that I saw. Well, I was looking through these, right? Just seeing what people were recommending. This is what I saw. Oh, what the hell? Why is it not in the same order? Huh. Weird. All right. But my voice is actually dying. All I saw, it was in order of like from when they came or whatever. All I saw was JoJo's Part 2, JoJo's Part 3, JoJo's Part 4, JoJo's Part 5, all the way to Part 7. And she recommended all of them. I know JoJo's is good, man. I know it is. I've read Part 1. I thought it was okay. I know that's literally the worst part, and I know it's literally goated after that. I know it is literally the best manga ever after that. I just can't bring myself to do it. It's just it takes a lot out of me. We're not gonna read this. Those Spirits Rockets, Creative Arts and Fights. Did she just say the same thing for all of these? Yeah. I'm not reading through all of these. Hold on, let me go down and see that it's still JoJo. Yeah, JoJo's Part 6. I will read JoJo's, man. One of these days I will read JoJo's. Okay, we're on a different thing now. Thank. Bro, I will read. By the way, Frockington, we started on yours. So, if you want to see my reaction to yours, I don't know if you were here or not. You can go all the way back, and there will be a thing on yours. I think we started on yours. I'm pretty sure. I will go and read JoJo's. It's going to take me a little bit. I will go and read JoJo's. I promise. It's just I have volumes 1 and 3 of part 2. I just need to get to it. I just need to get to it one day. I'll do it. Galaxis. It's Zizian thing. Oh wait, this is the dude in chat. We finally made it to your recommendation. This guy has been asking to get to it. He said he keeps talking about how many times he puts his recommendation in, and then he keeps asking to get to his recommendation. We're finally here. How many we got left? One, two. We only got 6 recommendations left, guys, and then we're up to date. And they're recommending Galaxis. Galaxius. Fun, energetic mystery and adventure. Oh, what I love about it is world building and its character plus the art style. While you should read it, it has amazing fights. It's been 10 years since the assassination of the Dragon King, the land's most powerful ruler. Off in the corner of the kingdom where tailed dragonfolk dwell, Dio, a human girl, yearns for adventure and an escape from rural life. However, when she meets the mysterious amnesiac young man Nerard, Gio's life turns upside down. With courage and curiosity knocking on the door, the two of them find the ultimate adventure waiting for them. A traditional battle fantasy with a rookie artist begins. Okay. Damn, I missed out on my second recommendation. Read live or to the physical release of Black. Galaxis? Let me look this up. Oh! Yeah! I literally saw this get announced for English. Oh, okay. I'll probably pick it up when it just comes out, whenever that is. But you don't gotta. Our next Kelb, Leviathan. Okay, I actually own that. I own the first volume. Drifting classroom mixed with battle royale in space. Great story and great author's first classic manga in black and white, short but flowing story. Loki might pull it up, look it up. I don't what's it called? I don't trust what's it called? I don't trust uh Kana that much. I don't trust them because I've read a lot of the manga that they've released. I read a lot of Kana manga that they've released in English, and 2 of them I did not like. 2 of them I really did not like. So we're gonna see if Leviathan is good. What series? It was Scars, awful manga, genuinely awful, so bad. It was Scars and Eden of Witches. Eden of Witches wasn't bad. It was just, it was, it was more generic than Demon Slayer. That's how bad it was. Scars is one of the worst manga I've ever read. It is so, it is like it feels AI generated. I know it isn't, and because I read the guy had like Manhole were good. I thought I never read Manhole, and I don't even own it, but I bought Leviathan, so I have that. I I read the like a little author's note he had at the end, and he seems super passionate about it. The guy who made it seems super passionate about it. Um, it reads like it's AI generated. It just goes so quick. There's no emotion behind anything. It's just brutal for the sake of being brutal, and I just didn't like it at all. I'll pick a Manhole though. I heard man. I also do hear Manhole is pretty good. I've also read Silence, which was actually really good. So obviously, and I think Kana are releasing like Billy Bat too. Hopefully, they do that series justice. Next, it's Izzy and Thing, Hero Organization. Prepare yourself for a groundbreaking mecha action saga where breathtaking visuals meet an expansive universe. Space, females, main character, suspense art style. Bruh. You had me at females, bruh. You had me at females. Let me look up what this looks like. Hero Organization. Hero Organization manga. Yo, this looks kind of cool. Can't even cap. That actually does look kind of cool. Yeah, don't, bro. I'm gonna actually do a video on City Hunter Cat's Eye was picked up by them too. Yeah, I saw them that they just volume 2 and volume. I think volume 2 of both of those just came out, or maybe they came out, but they got revealed or something. I'll probably pick it up eventually. What's it called? I'm gonna make a video one day about how I legit predict everything. I predicted one. I made a video talking about how I predict everything, and then I made 5 predictions about manga that will come out. And Billy Bat was one of them. And every single person in the comment section down below, not every person, But a lot of people were like, bro, it's never gonna release in English. There's copyright laws, there's things. It's never gonna happen. It's too old. And I said it would release in English. Now, the way I said it was different. I thought it was gonna be 20th Century Boys would get an anime, and because of that, the manga would release because of Naruto Urasawa's popularity. That's what I thought was gonna happen. Tokyo 20th Century Boys anime has not been announced yet. I'm just scared. Bro, I'm the goat at predicting though. So, I knew that motherfuckers weren't gonna be scared. They didn't give a fuck. And I knew that. And I predicted Awashi was gonna release, and I predicted that. I predicted what else did I predict? I'll have to W French for once. I'll have to go down the list and go through the videos I've done of the prediction videos. And I also predicted America would get their own magazine. Didn't you predict Kingdom? I predicted Kingdom too. I predicted Kingdom and Hajime no Ippo. Hajime no Ippo, it hasn't happened yet, but I think it'll happen by December. I think December it'll get announced. By Kingdom's release, I by like November, December, I think it'll get announced that Kodansha are printing it. Because Kodansha want to fight with Viz, obviously. They want to compete. I also predicted that there would be an English manga, what's it called? A magazine. A manga magazine in America. And that happened. It's in Kinokuniya. There's like the nearest one's like 7 hours away from me, so I'm not going to go buy it. If I can get a subscription to it, I'll buy it. But I also predicted that. Rentaro, welcome to the stream, buddy. Young Magazine gave out free copies. Kodansha is coming for this. The American Magazine was a good prediction, to be fair. Bro, I'm the GOAT at predictions. I know this shit. I actually know this shit. I'm going to go through every single one of my predictions. I'm going to say that I predicted them. And then I'm going to give 10 more predictions, I got to think of them, of manga that'll get printed in English. And Usugoi, Loki might be on that list. Because Usugoi is getting a French print. So depending on how that print does, Kodansha doing Hajime no Ippo digital, so print is inevitable. Yeah, obviously. It really depends on how it does digital as well. Or if they do like an anime remake, it'll definitely get printed in English. If the French release of Usugoi does well, if that does well, it's getting printed in English. I don't care who it is, it'll get printed in English. So, yeah. I am going to be picking a bunch of manga. I can see Kana picking up, absolutely. I can see a small publisher picking up. Kana, Titan Manga, Manga Mavericks, whatever. Doesn't matter. Because Titan Manga, the guys who AI translate their manga, they picked up Awashi. I thought that was slam dunk for Viz. I thought Viz trying to compete with Blue Lock. I thought they were going to pick it up immediately, but no, they picked up. I don't even know. They didn't pick it up though. They didn't. Titan Manga beat them to it. That's a Blaze that does. No, I'm pretty sure Titan Manga also does it. I know a Blaze does as well. I think Titan Manga do as well. Maybe that's just misinformation though. Which in that case I feel bad because I've been kind of saying that for a while. They might. I don't know. I remember reading Dope Man, which is a manga they printed. I read Dope Man, and it sounded a bit weird to me. The dialogue felt weird, and then I read somewhere on Twitter. So I read it on Twitter, so it really doesn't mean anything. I read it on Twitter that has AI translations. But that could also just not be true. So, whatever. Let's just get to this. Let's just finish the manga recommendations, and then we'll do like one last thing, and we'll be done. Oh, yeah, we went through Hero Organization. It's Scythian thing. Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi. I'm pretty sure I heard of this. To become a cross-Paldean. All right. World-building fights, flashbacks, and humor. Kiyoshi is the strongest exorcist in history, a high school student with overwhelming power who can easily defeat high-level demons after intense training under his grandmother. Despite his strength, he struggles with severe social anxiety and shyness, especially around girls, making him unapproachable despite his desire to make friends and live a normal high school life. Feels like Soul Eater, Bleach, Black Clover, One Piece. Bro just included every manga. No shot. This manga is a mixture of Soul Eater, Bleach, Black Clover, One Piece, Tokyo Ghoul, and Naruto. What the fuck does that even look like? Bro just named his favorite manga and said it was a mix of those. Um, it is okay. Whatever you say, bro. Whatever you say. I'll check it out, bro. I'll check it out. Also, we need to talk about this. Does America? I feel like it'll be obvious as soon as we say it. Oda recommended as well. Loki might have to pick up. Loki, the only reason I picked up Your Line April, like when I first started collecting, was because I heard Oda liked it. We need to talk about this though. In America, is there an equivalent to isekai in America? Like just straight garbage trash that gets printed like every other day. I feel like the only equivalent, and I feel like this is kind of a stretch, is stuff like Love Island and Love is Blind and Too Hot to Handle and stuff like that. I feel like that's the only equivalent, right? No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Like genuine, like not trash and like it's awful, but like junk food, like junk food media. Nobody is watching. I tried to watch. I watched. There was a Netflix show that was like, oh my god, I forgot what it was called. I tried to watch it at night, like as I was gonna go to sleep. Um, it was about like these couples that would break into different houses. It was like five couples. They'd break into different houses, and the five guys would be in like the girl house, and there would be like 20 bad bitches there, right? And then the five girls would be in the man's house, and there's like 20 alpha males there, and they're like they have to like test to like not getting cheated on. Reality TV is just trashy. The truth. They have to like get not cheated on, and I'm pretty sure by the third episode, there's a guy who literally had a threesome, and he didn't. There was literally a thing in the show where you can hide. You can like not because like after like every episode they do a thing where they like show the partner like what they've been doing, like what's the worst thing they've done. So there's literally they introduced a tent where you can hide everything. Everything is hidden. They won't see it, right? They won't see it at all. He chooses to have a threesome out in the open. His partner sees that shit, and then after he's like, "Nah, I think we're chill. Like low key, I think I just got it out of my system, and I think we're good." Brother, what? 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 If I we're gonna go. Well, I'm talking about dumbass hypotheticals, man. That's isekai, bro. That is the American, or at least Western Hollywood equivalent to isekai. Is those damn reality TV shows. All right, Pokemon Trevor Crocodile Basket. Low key, I might pick this up because I've been watching. Okay, I watched Crocodile's Basket really early into like my anime, whatever. This was before I was even into manga. I was watching anime. Shouldn't say anime is weird now. It's actually facts. Um, Motherfuckers will really like watch that and then go watch like really say anime is weird or anime is for kids and then go fucking watch like Grey's Anatomy or some shit. I don't even know. I've never even seen an episode of Grey's Anatomy. Uh, I very early, I watched Crocodile's Basket and I did not like it at all. But I've watched some videos on it. I've watched some stuff on it. Low key, I'm a little bit more interested in it. Little bit more. High school student named Kuroko who was part of the Generation Miracles of basketball in middle school. Characters and matches are phenomenal. Only problem is it is just too crazy for me. The power creep is so insane. I like can't take it seriously at all. Like they meet a guy who is not even supposed to be the best on his team, or like he is the best on his team, but like not even the say anime is for kids and sit the same person who says that down and watch Berserk and or AOT with them. True, bro. Bro, that was my father not too long ago. And then I showed him Death Note, and his mind switched very, very quick. Bro, I said this before. We watched the Demon Slayer movie today, and he fucking cried. His what's it shit for kids. Look, am I an embarrassment? Y'all don't know this, bro. I hit puberty very, very early, but not mentally. Well, I kind of did mentally, but like I was like still fucking with Beyblades at 16. I was still fucking with Beyblades at 16. You know what I mean? Like I was, interested in girls and stuff, and I had like high school crushes and high school partners, whatever. But I was still fucking with Beyblades at 16. And my ass, I'm not gonna say my age now. My ass is still doing this shit. That's dedication. True. True. It's Noki not even embarrassing. Beyblade's cool, bro. They got the new stuff coming out too. I just can't tell a single one of my coworkers that. Not a single one of my coworkers know I do this shit, by the way. If I genuinely, I'm telling you right now, if my channel like deletes, or if my channel's gone from the platform, y'all know why. It's because there's people in my personal life who know about this. Obviously, there are some people, if specific people, if they know about this channel and they watch these videos, if one of them in the live stream right now, it might just be over for me, man. Genuinely might be over for me. One of them could be in there right now, and I would never know. Bean Blazing. Oh, they recommend Yomatsuegi. I love Yomatsuegi. I read the first volume. I thought it was very good. A vengeance-driven ex-police officer becomes immortal after consuming the forbidden fruit of the Yomatsuhei Tree of Death, and is drawn into a brutal supernatural war against other undying beings, with fate hanging on whether it will claim his humanity or be consumed by his monstrous power. Amazing art style with I already own all of Yomatsuegi. I gotta finish it. Yeah. They didn't even put their username. What the fuck? I'm not even reading this. I'm not reading this. If you're not gonna put your username, Himaten, guiding Mori, where most girls like him. Girls have really great expressions all kinds of ways. It's nice romance people compared to me score. Being you mad at. Oh shit, my bad. Did you put this, Bean? Bean, did you put Himaten? I know it's coming out, or it has come out. It's like the kaiju one, right? Wait, maybe? Oh, let me look at what this looks like. Oh, yeah, I've seen this before. You put Himaten. Okay. No, there's another one. It's like a kaiju one that starts with a G that like just came out. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I check it out. Check it out. Okay, chat. We have gone through. Well, we haven't gone through all of them. We still have that one guy who recommended 50 of them. Uh, we have gone through every single recommendation, but before we finish, before the live stream ends, I want to do something very fun. And I don't know why I want to do this. I just want to do something fun. I want to go through and I want everyone to see all the manga that I've read. Okay, for context, I have a giant, and I'm talking giant, ass spreadsheet with every single manga I've ever read on it. And every single manga I've ever owned. So, what we're going to do now is go through it, and yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Hold on. Lemma, we did it for real. That's insane. I think we're gonna do it. I think that'll be a lot of fun. We're gonna go through every single manga I've ever read, ranked, whatever, and you can get it up. Let me pull it up. We're not. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be long. It's not gonna be long. We're gonna go through very, very quick. As you can see, the first one is the Your Lie in April omnibuses, which I gave you 0. Only because I've already read it. So this is how it's gonna work. I'm just gonna go up. We're gonna go through every single one. As you can see, the number on the side says 150. Does it say 150? 190. I have read over 190 manga. So thoughts on Fabio Carvalho Dagger? Is that a soccer thing? You mean Carvajal? Oh, an Amber Alert just happened. That's not good. I wasn't watching the Real Madrid game. No. They're not all completed. Some of these I've only read one volume of. Some of these are still coming out. They're not all completed. You'll see what a completed manga looks like in my spreadsheet. Um, I don't know if did the Real Madrid game happen today. I didn't watch Real Madrid. Oh my god, Barcelona destroyed. Yeah, all these are volumes I own. Everything I've read, all of them. I don't think I put uh, what's it called? Towered Engineer. I don't think I did. If I did, if I didn't, I'll talk about it when we get to a spot that's there for it. All right, let's just get through it. Let's just get through it. So like Golden Kamuy, but there are some exceptions. Golden Kamuy, I've read 3, 4 volumes of, but I genuinely don't think I'm available for that one yet. I don't think I'm like because I don't like it, but I read Dogs Red and I love Dogs Red, and it'll be on here. So we'll whatever. Let's just go up. Next is the Haikyuu 3-in-1s, obviously. Now I want to do that. Next is the Haikyuu 3-in-1s, obviously. Again, I put these both as zeros. I mean, I rate them 1 through 0. They're not 0 out of 10s, but just because I'm not gonna rank them. Like I'm not gonna have my top 2 manga be Haikyuu and then the Haikyuu 3-in-1. That makes no sense. And then the art of Haikyuu. This is the art book. I'm not. So okay, I'll show this. You will see it more when a manga is fully completed and I've read every single volume of it. I give it like its own little color. I'll probably do a live stream just showing my entire thing, my entire spreadsheet, how I do it. I give it like its own little color. So that's why this thing's like orange and white. Because the art of Haikyuu, if you look at the cover, it has like that color of this thing. Well, you'll see when we get to more of them. Scars, obviously in last place I talked about, I gave it a 1 out of 10. Genuinely awful manga. Okay, wait. Before we do this, we're at what, 187? Okay, I'll remember that. Go up here. I want to just go through my ranking system on the key. I want to go through my ranking system. 10 out of 10, masterpiece. 9 out of 10, almost perfect. 8 out of 10 is amazing. 7 out of 10 is great. 6 out of 10 is good. 5 out of 10 is fine. 4 out of 10 is inconsistent. 3 out of 10 is boring. 2 out of 10 is bad, just straight a bad manga. 1 out of 10 is awful, and a 0 out of 10 is insulting. An insulting manga. Not a lot of 0 out of 10s. Just wanted to share that. Just to make sure we knew what the grading scale looked like. Where are we at? 190 or something? Like here? I mean, I'll just show. I have Scars, then I have Blackguard, which is a 2 out of 10. Detroit Metal City, which is a 2.5 out of 10. Elusive Samurai, which I gave a 3.2. Not a good manga at all. None of these are good. None, like the manga we're talking about, none of these are good. I'll talk about when we start talking about good manga. Kakegurui, did not like, 3.4. Black Torch, 3.5, didn't like. Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. I haven't even read a full volume of it. I've read half a volume of it, and it was incredibly boring. Probably a lot better, though. Dark Gathering, I gave a 4. The One Piece Shokugeki no... You see what I mean when I say when I completed manga? So I've read all of Blackguard. I've read all of, obviously, the art book. I've read the One Piece Sanji side story. See what I mean? So this is how it's looking. This, I gave a 4.1. Awful. Eden of Witches. This is what I was talking about. Not a good manga at all. This is when things get kind of controversial. Oshinoko at 176th place. Not 77th, 176th place. Listen, I don't really like it very much. I really don't. So I don't really like it. That's all I gotta say. Next is Black Clover, Ayashimon, Before Chainsaw Man, the side story. Again, these are not bad manga by any means. Honestly, by Oshinoko, they're not bad manga. They're just inconsistent. They're just not great. We're going to go through these quick, and then I'm going to end live stream because I got to go to sleep. Go Loser Ranger, not great. Kingdom of the Gods, decent one shot. Eat, it's not good. Dissolving Classroom, not good. Crazy Food Truck, decent, good. Ping Pong, good. Tower of God, fine. Ride Your Wave is fine. Doubt, fine. Spy Family, fine. Hauntress was fine. Sakura Saku. Oh, by the way, I forgot to give each its own little thing because it's a one shot, but I'll do that later. Sakura Saku was okay. Hiramatsuri was fine. Spider-Man Fake Red, okay. One Piece Ace's side story was okay. Jungle Juice was okay. Hero Tales was okay. Snowballer, Blam. I read one volume of it. Don't blame me. Blade of the Immortal, Golden Sheep, Look Back, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1, Dog Ningen, fire manga actually. Monsters We Make, Kagurabachi, Call of the Night, Takabe's Original Sin, Demon Slayer, Parasite, Shonen Note, Boy Soprano, and that is our first 6 out of 10. Shonen Note, Boy Soprano is our first 6 out of 10. Again, I'm just going through these quickly. I'm not really going to be talking about these a lot. I'll probably do a live stream where I cover all of these, and I really actually go in depth with almost every single one. I'll probably do a live stream for that. Probably next live stream, actually, next Sunday. We'll do that. I think it's a cool idea. Shonen No Boy Sopranos are first 6 out of 10. Anything below that is at most fine. I consider it fine. Maybe with Monsters We Make Volume 2, maybe when I read that it'll be better. It's at least fine. Next is Horimiya. Next is Eden Zero. The Hitman Stands. Live Forever, which is actually I think it's a comic. I don't even think it's a manhwa. I think it's a comic. Beast Complex. You'll see there's some comics in here. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Again, some of these are hard to read, but that's just I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Apothecary Diaries. Batman, Court of Owls. Again, some of these are comics. All-Star Superman. I just put them right next to each other. Undead Unluck. Origin. All You Need Is Kill. Attack on Titan. Boys Abyss. Candy and Cigarettes. Gleipnir. Dope Man. Helk. Freerin. Rooster Fighter. Jujutsu Kaisen. Die Dark. Fire Force. City. Soul Eater. Record of Ragnarok. Food Wars. Sakamoto Days, School Frozen in Time, Perfect World, Welcome Back Alice, Marriage Toxin, Silver Spoon, The Climber, Uzumaki, and then Steel and Celestial Shadows are first 7 out of 10. That is all of the 6 out of 10s. That is all of the 6 out of 10s. We're going on to 7 out of 10s. So we are officially heading into the great manga. 7 out of 10, I know 7 out of 10, when we talk about it, just people online, it's kind of considered bad or mid. A 7 out of 10 for me is a great manga. That is a great manga, and I would love to keep reading it. That is a 7 out of 10 for me. A 7 out of 10 probably means I said I loved it at one point in time. A high 7 probably means I said I loved it in a video. March Comes In Like a Lion, Silence, Blue Flag, Land of the Lustrous, Yu Yu Hakusho. And by the way, we're nearing on top 100, so get your pen and papers ready. D. Gray Man, in the top 100. Under Ninja, Bakuman, PTSD Radio, Drip Drip, Pluto, Promised Neverland, Dog's Red, Kaiju Number 8, Trojan X, Claymore, Stardust Family, Made in Abyss, One Punch Man, Naruto, Inuyashiki, Ashite no Joe Fighting for Tomorrow, Smoking by the Supermarket with You, Terraformers, Fist of the North Star. Oh my god, excuse me. Let me grab some more water. Wand Dance. Oh my god, the water was warm because it was near my computer. Because my shit's overheating. Wand Dance. Ado. Gachiakura. Dead Demons. Destruction. Ajin. Your Name. Flowers of Evil. Happiness. Bugle Call Song of War. Nude Model. Hide Closer. Super Ball Girls. Welcome to Demon School Aruma-kun. Mujina Into the Deep. Blue Lock Episode Nagi. Dragon and Chameleon. Full Metal Alchemist. Kaguya-sama Love is War. And Vagabond. And Goodbye Eri. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. I just want to make this clear. Agreed, most people don't use 2 to 6 when ranking. True. Mid is 5 out of 10 in my opinion. Yeah, mid. I mean, I showed the thing. You need to share the spreadsheet template. It's not even a template. I I'll do a live stream where I'll go over the entire spreadsheet and all the tabs at the bottom. I'll do it. That'll probably be next live stream. I'll just go over it and you can follow along and make your own thing. It's barely a template. It's barely a template. I think I started manga collecting with four of these categories: the amount of manga that's in it, the manga name, the manga that I need, and I think that, and then whether it was ongoing or whether I started it. That's it. That's literally it. Everything else, the rankings, I did later. This was a long process. The order, which is when I first bought them, did later. The publishers did later. The authors did later. It's a big process, but I'll go over through the entire thing in a live stream. If I were to put Tower Dungeon, I know I didn't talk about it this live stream. Maybe we'll talk about it another time. If I were to put Tower Dungeon somewhere, it would probably be between Dragon and Chameleon and Full Metal Alchemist. Or no. It's worse than Dragon and Chameleon. It would probably be between Blue Lock Episode Nagi and Dragon and Chameleon. That's probably where I put. Is it better than Blue Lock Episode Nagi? I don't think it is. It's in here. It's in the high sevens. That's where the first volume for me lands. I'll probably read the second volume before putting it on my list, though. Just saying. All right, let's get to the 8 out of 10s now. Go with the Clouds, North by Northwest is the worst 8 out of 10, which really doesn't mean anything. It's still amazing. Veil, The Breaker. I removed the from a lot of these manga, by the way. Mashal, Magic and Muscles. Girls Last Tour. Gannibal. Thunder 3. The Darwin Incident. Ultra Heaven. Hell's Paradise. Delicious in Dungeon. The Summer Hikaru Died. Tokyo Revengers. Asadora. 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You. That's peak right there. Innocent. Chainsaw Man. Fire Punch. Planet Test. Orb. Blue Box. Windbreaker. Trillion Game. Dr. Stone. A Silent Voice. Mob Psycho 100. Hunter x Hunter. Blue Giant. Bleach. Zom 100. After God. Tokyo Ghoul. Death Note. Bastard. Gantz. Metalist. Homunculus. Dandadan. Shoha Shoten. And I think finally Goodnight Poon Poon. Yep. Goodnight Poon Poon is the final 8 out of 10. Now, a lot of people will look at Goodnight Poon Poon and a lot of these manga as being 8 out of 10s. And I'll talk about this more. 8 out of 10s are amazing manga. They're not bad in the slightest, and I barely have problems with them. If something's an 8 out of 10, I probably don't have like many problems. I probably only have like one big problem for each. That's probably it. And it's probably something that could be fixed in the next volume. Well, obviously for manga I've finished, they can't, but they can be fixed in the next volume. It really doesn't matter. So we're almost done by the oh my god, this happens all the time. We're almost done, by the way. We are on number all right. Maggots of the Library, we are officially in the top 20. We are officially in the top 20. So these are my top 20 favorite manga of all time. And then we're going to end the stream. Maggots of the Library, Monster, Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, Kaiji, Versus, The Fable, Blood on the Tracks, Beastars, Grass, Fool Night, peak, I know. Your Lie in April, which is officially in the top 10, Slam Dunk, Blue Lock, Alice in Borderlands. Don't ask me why this border is so big. I couldn't tell you. Blue Period and Sixth. Here are my top 5 favorite manga / manhwa / comics, whatever, of all time. 5th is Real. 4th is The Horizon. 3rd is One Piece. 2nd's The Boxer. And finally, number 1, obviously, is IQ. Obviously. It was always going to be IQ. It was always going to be IQ. It was always going to be IQ. It always was. Next week, God, this was a lot of fun. This stream was a lot of fun. I love doing these streams. No, AOT I think was in the 7 out of 10s. Let me check. AOT, either the 6 or 7s. I think it was down here. I think it was near Welcome Back, Alice. No, that's way too high. Let me check. Oh God, this is low. I put it as a 6. Listen, listen. Uh, thank you for letting my recommendation in with other people. Bro, bro, chill. Listen, I know AOT is low. I have read 18 volumes of it. I've gotten the last thing I remember. First off, this is like 4 years ago. This was so long ago, and when I ranked it, it was very recently. Last thing I remember was the blonde girl becoming like the queen of the land. That's the last thing I remember, and I'm pretty sure that's right before all the good shit, like the basement stuff and all that stuff. Uh, I think it's a good manga. Again, I, you see 6 out of 10, and it's like super negative. It's a good manga. It's really not bad. It's really not. It's a good manga. It's just that's where it is. That's where it is. Listen, it's right next to Boys Abyss, and All You Need Is Kill, which are very good manga as well. Candy and Cigarettes, Glepner, Origin, they're very good. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, that's right before it gets crazy. Listen, I have a problem. I'll probably do a video about this. I have a problem with one of the characters. I think they introduced so many characters, and I just I not only can I not keep up, the manga can't keep up at a certain point. But two, I have a problem with the fact that it feels like every single character is a Titan shifter. I genuinely have a problem with that. I like there's too many. There's too many. Aaron got introduced as a Titan shifter, and it was cool as shit. And it was like, okay, this is how we're gonna defeat the Titans with more Titans, and then everyone can do it now. Fucking the armor Titan and the big ass Titan were our friends all along. Uh, the girl with the freckles can transform into a Titan for some reason. Um, Another girl can transform into a Titan, Annie. There's too many Titan shifters in this one disclosed thing. And I know in my heart of hearts, it's going to be explained if I read like 2 pages in. I know. But where I'm at in the story right now, that's where I have to put it. I have not read The Apothecary Dies Light novel. I've just read the manga. I think I put it as a 6. I did. I put it under Batman Court of Owls. It was good. It was very good. I hear that the stuff that I'll explain. I know. Um, I know that Apothecary Diaries, like what I've read to, I know I'm like just missing like a big arc. And it's good. Like it's a very good manga. It's a good slice of life kind of manga. Um, it's just really not my thing. Really, just isn't my thing that much. So that's why it's so low. But it's like I say so low. It's crazy. I don't know if you guys like see me talk about some of these manga. I think I've said I love Candy and Cigarettes. I think I've said I love Helk. I think I've said I love the Rooster Fighter. I think I've said I love Dope Man. These are all very good manga. The thing is I've just read so much, and I just love so much manga, and I've read so much that when something is 117th place or whatever, it looks bad. But really, I promise you, it's not. Like as much as I shit on manga, like Oshinoko and Demon Slayer and all these, they're not bad. Like they're really not. So, like something like like how do I explain this? We're instead of comparing how I feel about manga, we're comparing where we both have them placed. Like, if I have Haikyuu first and you have Haikyuu for 100th, that doesn't mean anything. We could legit have the exact same opinions about Haikyuu or any other manga. It is the placements are just comparable to where we like what we've read. So, because I have Apothecary Diaries as a 6 out of 10, and it's the 135th favorite manga, doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. All it means is that's where it's placed among all the manga I've read. I can admit that a manga like Zom 100 probably on paper isn't as good as like Attack on Titan. It probably isn't. Watch IQ, but not that big a sport. That's fine. You don't have to be. But I'm just like saying in general. Um, I can admit Zom 100 probably isn't as good as Attack on Titan. But the thing that Zom 100 gives me that Attack on Titan doesn't, I value a lot more. And that's why I gave it like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. I think that is a genuine, amazing, almost perfect manga. It is up there. But if you want, on paper, objectively, yeah, sure, whatever. Like 6 out of 10 is not bad. 6 out of 10 is not bad. But I'm gonna get into this all in a different live stream. Um, I'm gonna go. Oh, let me talk about the schedule real quick. I think what I'm gonna do for the schedule is do the 2 videos reacting to your comments, and then I'm gonna do the prediction video. I think that's what it's gonna be for the next coming videos. That's all I wanted to say though. But again, things could change. Genuinely, if I don't want to film a video or I don't like want to do something or I want to just film a different video, I'll just do it. Like there is something like I haven't filmed the wheel video yet, nor do I plan to. I might not even do one this month, just because I just didn't want to. Wrong, a close second being Code Geass. That's fair. That's very, very fair. One Piece being your favorite is very fair. I no issue with that. I mean, it's my third, so. All right, yeah, we're gonna end stream here. W stream though. W stream in the chat. I'm on my Kai Cenat arc. On God. You know what? I think this calls for a hat change. This calls for a hat change. The end of the stream. Why is there 10? As soon as I change hats, there's 10 people in here. As soon as the stream ends, motherfuckers really want to come in here. We're ending stream though, guys. Everyone type W stream in the chat. Everyone type W stream in the chat. I won't end it. Because this has been a long, long night. W stream, guys. I said everyone type in 2 fucking people, man. Bean Blazing and Chill have low-key been carrying this stream. I can't even count. Nah, but I appreciate every single one of my viewers. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? All right. See, I'm surprised that I was want to submit the most. I have videos of my collection on YouTube, and I have watched so much anime that I don't need to read the manga. I get, but everything is good. Bro, you're good, bro. Paulino Schifle, the only reason I skipped your manga was just because of the stream. I'll look through them on my own and I'll figure out what I want to read, whatever, what I like, what I already even own. But you're good, bro. And low key, I might check out your channel if you got videos about it. I'd check out your channel. Gotta give some support, bro. Gotta give some support. How long have you been in the stream though? Because I low key feel kind of bad. All right. Okay, it's actually time. It's 10 o'clock. Which Head of Tellier will be read though? That's what I've gotten from the stream. Which Head of Tellier will be read? See y'all next time. Bye. Hold up, chat. Give me a sec. Gotta end stream. W stream though. W stream. All right. Now I'm actually gonna end stream because my cursor is on the button.